Alarm went off at 7. I let it ring till 8. Coffee in a paper cup. I'm already running late. I saw the bus approaching, so I ran across the street. The doors were almost closing, but today they waited for me. I climbed aboard, looked left and right. Every single seat was taken. Held the rail and closed my eyes. Another morning slowly breaking. No seat again. I guess I'll stand until the end. One hand holding on, the other scrolling through my phone. No seat again. My day's tired before it begins. The city moves, I count to 10 and breathe it out. No seat again. Someone's backpack hits me every time the driver turns. The traffic isn't moving, but the clock continues burning. A message from my manager lights up across the screen. Can you come a little earlier? I laugh quietly. Outside there's a little cafe with empty chairs beside the window. For 1 second I could get away, but the doors close and we go. No seat again. I guess I'll stand until the end. One hand holding on, the other scrolling through my phone. No seat again. My day's tired before it begins. The city moves, I count to 10 and breathe it out. No seat again. Maybe this bus could miss my stop. Keep driving till the buildings disappear. Maybe I could call in sick and spend the whole day anywhere but here. But the familiar station comes. I straighten up my coat. Everybody leaves at once and carries on alone. No seat again. Tomorrow I'll be here again. Same road, same morning light, same little war I never fight. No seat again, but somehow I still made it in. The doors close as I walk away, already missing yesterday. No seat again. No seat again. I haven't reached the office yet, but I'm tired again. I saw it from the corner, pulling up beside the light. I started running faster, like my whole life depended on the ride. My coffee hit my jacket, my bag was falling off. The driver saw me coming, then the doors just slowly locked. I raised my hand, he looked ahead. The engine started humming. I stood there out of breath instead and watched my morning running. Missed it by a second, close enough to see it leave. Now I'm standing on the sidewalk, trying hard to breathe. Missed it by a The sign says due in 5 minutes, then it changes back to 9. Everybody checks their watches like that's gonna change the time. A man beside me sighs, a woman calls her boss. We're strangers in the same small war, calculating what we've lost. The traffic flows, the sunlight burns, the city doesn't notice. Another day, another lesson learned. Never trust the schedule. Missed it by a second, close enough to see it leave. Now I'm standing on the sidewalk, trying hard to breathe. Missed it by a second, there it goes without me. 12 more minutes till the next one. That's eternity. Maybe I should turn around, go back home and lock the door. Say the bus decided everything and I don't work here anymore. But the next one's in the distance, crowded windows, flashing lights. So I fix my shirt and lift my bag and get ready for the fight. Missed it by a second, now the next one's finally here. Everybody moves together like we've practiced all these years. Missed it by a second, still I made it somehow. I haven't reached the office yet, but I need a weekend now. Missed it by a second. Missed it by a second. The whole day started without me. Missed it by a second. I found a place beside the door, my shoulder pressed against the glass. The bus was full before I came, and every stop just added more. A hand above, a bag below. No room to turn, no room to breathe. The city moved outside so slow while everybody leaned on me. One more red light, one more turn. My coffee's getting cold. The morning hasn't even started, but I already feel old. Standing all the way from the first stop to the last, holding on through every corner, watching buildings slowly pass. Standing all the way, trying not to lose my place. By the time I reach the office, I have lived a whole damn day. A seat appeared across the aisle. I saw it Every car is barely moving, every minute slips away. The driver turns the radio up, someone checks the time again. I can see my office building, but it feels a world away. Red light, brake light, nothing but a glowing light. My boss says, "Where are you?" I say, "I'm trying." Traffic isn't moving, but the clock keeps moving on. Everybody's getting restless, everybody's staring down. Traffic isn't moving, and I'm trapped inside this lane. I haven't reached the office, but I'm tired of today. Someone opens up a window, someone mutters underneath. A child is sleeping by the aisle. I wish that could be me. The coffee shop across the street looks warm and far too calm. For half a second I imagine getting off and being gone. One block, 2 blocks, still we barely leave the spot. Another message says the meeting starts at 9 o'clock. Traffic isn't moving, but the clock keeps moving on. Everybody's getting restless, everybody's staring down. Traffic isn't moving, and I'm trapped inside this lane. I haven't reached the office, but I'm tired of today. Maybe I could disappear between this avenue and home. Let the city keep on waiting, let the phone just ring alone. But the traffic starts to loosen, and the bus begins to roll. Everybody lifts their head like we've been given back our souls. Traffic's finally moving, now the city pulls us in. Everybody fixes jackets like the day can still begin. Traffic's finally moving, but the feeling stays the same. I haven't reached my desk yet, and I already need a break. Traffic isn't moving. Ooh, traffic isn't moving. Then suddenly it moves again and takes me straight to work. My stop is coming closer, I can see it through the glass. Everybody starts preparing, like we're trained to move this fast. I should stand and grab my jacket, I should check the time once more. But the sunlight on the buildings makes me wanna miss the door. One more stop, one more chance to leave the morning plan. What if I just stayed right here and rode as far as this bus can? Next stop, maybe freedom, maybe I know I'm getting off too. A woman steps around me. A man is waiting by the sign. The driver checks the mirror, and the city keeps its time. My phone begins to vibrate. Another message from the team. For a moment I keep sitting inside a smaller, better dream. One more stop, one more road, one more place to disappear. But my name is on a schedule, and my building's standing here. Next stop, maybe freedom, maybe somewhere I don't know. Maybe past the office towers, maybe where the highways go. Next stop, maybe freedom, maybe I don't have to choose. But the doors are opening now, and I know I'm getting off too. Someday I might stay aboard, let the skyline fall behind, leave the calls and crowded rooms and every borrowed piece of time. But today I lift my bag, step down into the street. The bus keeps going without me, carrying the life I didn't meet. Next stop, maybe freedom. I can almost see it now. Somewhere past the morning traffic, somewhere I don't have to bow. Next stop, maybe freedom. Not today, but not too far. The doors close and I keep walking, with that thought inside my heart. Next stop, maybe freedom. Next stop, maybe freedom. Next stop, maybe freedom. The bus disappears behind me. Next stop, maybe freedom. I got on with half a coffee and a face that says not yet. Someone's having loud conversations, like the sun has fully set. A phone rings by the window, someone laughs across the aisle. I'm still trying to remember how to look awake and smile. Please don't ask me how I'm doing, I don't know yet, I'm still loading. Don't talk to me before 9, I'm here but barely online. My body caught the morning bus, my soul is running far behind. Don't talk to me before 9, give me silence, give me time. I'll be human eventually, just not at 8:45. The group chat starts exploding with 100 little things. Quick reminder, small correction. Can you join us when you're in. I put my headphones over nothing, just to build a little wall. Then the driver makes an announcement, and I understand none of it at all. Please don't ask me for decisions. I'm surviving, not performing. Don't talk to me before 9. I'm here but barely online. My body caught the morning bus. My soul is running far behind. Don't talk to me before 9. Give me silence, give me time. I'll be human eventually, just not at 8:45. Maybe after one more coffee, maybe after one more song, maybe when the elevator takes me where I don't belong. I'll say hello, I'll check my inbox, I'll pretend I slept just fine. But until the clock forgives me, please respect this warning sign. Don't talk to me before 9. I'm trying hard to cross the line from half asleep and overworked to professionally alive. Don't talk to me before 9. I promise I'll be mostly fine. Just let me reach my desk in peace and leave my morning undefined. Don't talk to me, don't talk to me. I'll answer after 9, maybe 9:15. I pressed the button by the window, nothing lit above the door. So I pressed it once again, then maybe 2 or 3 times more. The bus kept rolling forward past the place I know too well. I looked around for confirmation, nobody seemed to care. I raised my hand, I cleared my throat. The driver missed the sign. My office disappeared behind me, one red light at a time. The stop button didn't work. Now I'm farther from my job. Everybody stayed so quiet while my whole morning fell apart. The stop button didn't work, and the bus just carried on. I was late before I missed it. Now I'm definitely gone. The next stop felt like another city, 3 long blocks away. I stepped down with my coffee and a little less to say. My phone began vibrating. Are you almost here? I typed yes, I'm just around the corner, while the corner disappeared. I walked too fast, I crossed on red. My shoes began to hurt, all because one tiny button decided not to work. The stop button didn't work. Now I'm farther from my job. Everybody stayed so quiet while my whole morning fell apart. The stop measured in 3 streets. The stop button didn't work. Still I made it through the door. Hair undone and coffee missing. 8 minutes late, maybe more. The stop button didn't work, but no one even seemed surprised. Another tiny morning disaster under ordinary skies. The stop button didn't work. The stop button didn't work. Tomorrow I'll stand near the driver just in case it doesn't work. I saw the seat beside the window, like a promise in the light. I moved through coats and tired faces, thinking maybe this was mine. But someone slipped in just before me, set their coffee by the glass. So I stood there in the aisle and watched my little moment pass. I wanted one quiet corner, just a place to disappear. But the morning had another plan, and everybody's already here. Someone took my window seat. Now I'm standing on my feet, watching half the city through the space between 2 sleeves. Someone took my window seat. It was small, but it was peace. Now I'm counting every station, trying not to feel defeated. They put their bag beside them, like the seat belonged to 2. I looked once, then looked away, too tired to ask them to move. The sunlight crossed the buildings, golden on the avenue. I only caught it in reflections on somebody else's shoes. One little seat, one little view, that's all I wanted today. But even tiny morning comforts have a way of slipping away. Someone took my window seat. Now I'm standing on my feet, watching half the city through the space between 2 sleeves. Someone took my window seat. It was small, but it was peace. Now I'm counting every station, trying not to feel defeated. Maybe I should say something, maybe I should claim my space. But the words feel far too heavy for this hour and this place. So I hold the rail and breathe out while the traffic starts to crawl. Some mornings you don't lose much, but somehow you lose it all. Someone took my window seat. Now the office waits for me. I never got my quiet moment, never saw the whole street. Someone took my window seat. Still the bus keeps moving on. By the time the seat is empty, it's already my stop. Someone took my window seat. Someone took my window seat. It opened when I had to leave. Someone took my window seat. I found a seat beside the window, closed my eyes eyes for just a while. The engine hummed beneath me and the city lost its sound. I thought I'd rest for one more station, maybe two, but nothing more. Then I woke to unfamiliar buildings and a different kind of morning. I checked the map, I checked the time. My office disappeared behind. The driver looked into the mirror like he'd seen this all the time. I missed my stop again. Now I'm riding past the end, half asleep and out of place, with pillow marks across my face. I missed my stop again. Another message from a friend. Are you almost at your desk? I type, yeah, I'm nearly there. The bus grew quiet around me, empty seats on either side. The crowded morning vanished like it had never been alive. I watched the towers getting smaller and the streets begin to change. For a moment being late didn't feel so bad or strange. One more mile, one more turn, no one asking where I've been. Maybe I could ride forever and never clock back in. I missed my stop again. Now I'm riding past the end, half asleep and out of place, with pillow marks across my face. I missed my stop again. Another message from a friend. Are you almost at your desk? I type, yeah, I'm nearly there. Maybe sleep was trying to tell me I've been running far too long. Maybe missing one small station isn't always something wrong. But the bus arrives at the terminal. The driver says last stop. So I stand and fix my jacket and prepare to walk a lot. I missed my stop again. Now I'm walking back instead. Coffee gone and phone at 10, but the sunlight feels different. I missed my stop again. Maybe that's not how it ends. For a little while this morning I went somewhere else instead. I missed my stop again. I missed my stop again. Tomorrow I'll stay wide awake or miss my stop again. The office lights are fading, but the city's still awake. I'm back inside the same old bus, with nothing left to say. My shoulders feel much heavier. My phone is almost dead. I finally found an empty seat and leaned against the glass instead. The streets go by, the signs all blur. The day is leaving me. I'm heading home in body, Someone's sleeping by the window, someone's talking way too loud. The bus is full of tired people, trying not to look worn out. We stop beneath the street lights, then move another mile. Everybody checks the distance, like freedom has a number now. One more stop, one more turn, one more traffic light. I've been waiting for my room since early morning light. I was home before I arrived, shoes kicked off inside my mind, curtains closed and lights down low, long before the bus got close. I was home before I arrived, already dreaming of the night. The city kept on pulling me, but I had left it all behind. Tomorrow morning I'll come back, stand beneath the same old sign, watch the same bus turn the corner and pretend that I'm just fine. But tonight the door will open and no one needs a thing. No meetings, calls, or crowded roads, just silence settling in. I was home before I arrived, half asleep beneath the lights. Every stop brought me a little closer to a room that still felt mine. I was home before I arrived, finally stepping off outside. The bus rolled on without me and disappeared